In the movie 300: Rise of an Empire, there is a scene where Xerxes is shown with an ornate axe swinging at the head of the deceased King Leonidas of Sparta on the battlefield. This is where Hollywood intertwines with history. The Battle of Thermopylae is one of the most enduring tales of courage and defiance, where King Leonidas and his 300 Spartans stood as an immovable wall against the tide of the Persian Empire. But while their story of bravery echoes through history, what came after that fateful stand? What became of the battlefield, the legacy of the fallen, and the empire they sought to defend? The aftermath of Thermopylae begins with silence, an eerie stillness over a battlefield littered with the bodies of thousands. The Spartans, the Thespians, and their Greek allies lay in heaps, their crimson cloaks soaked in blood, their shields still locked in final defiance. Xerxes, the great king of Persia, surveyed the carnage. The cost of victory had been staggering. His army, though vast, had been battered by these warriors who refused to yield. Furious and humiliated by the losses inflicted on his forces, Xerxes ordered a grisly display. Leonidas's body was found among the dead, and in an act of spite his head was severed and placed upon a stake, an insult meant to crush the spirit of those who might resist Persian rule. But if Xerxes thought this would extinguish the fire of Greek resistance, he was gravely mistaken. Word of the Spartan sacrifice spread like wildfire across Greece. To some, the fall of Thermopylae was a defeat. To others, it was the spark of hope. The sheer audacity of Leonidas and his 300 ignited a wave of defiance that united the fractured Greek city-states. Thermopylae became a rallying cry, a symbol of unyielding courage in the face of insurmountable odds. In Sparta, the loss was personal. Every family had sent a son, a brother, or a father to fight alongside their king. Yet the grief was not met with despair, but with resolve. Spartan women, famously stoic, stood tall in their mourning. When told of their husbands' deaths, they responded with pride. They died as Spartans. With the pass at Thermopylae open, Xerxes advanced southward. His forces swept through Boeotia and into Attica, where they burned Athens to the ground. The city had been evacuated, its people taking refuge on the nearby island of Salamis. Xerxes now believed Greece was his, but the unity forged in the blood at Thermopylae would prove his undoing. Months after Thermopylae, the Greeks struck back with a vengeance. At the naval battle of Salamis, the Greek fleet, led by the cunning Athenian Themistocles, lured Xerxes' massive armada into narrow straits. The smaller, more maneuverable Greek ships turned the tide of war, smashing the Persian fleet and forcing Xerxes to retreat. His dream of conquering Greece crumbled before his eyes. But the true vengeance for Thermopylae came a year later at the Battle of Plataea. Here, a united Greek army led by Sparta met the remaining Persian forces and obliterated them. The death of Leonidas and his 300 had not been in vain. Their sacrifice had bought time for Greece to regroup and strike back. Thermopylae had become more than a battle. It was the foundation of victory. In the years that followed, the legend of Thermopylae grew, immortalizing Leonidas and his men as the epitome of bravery. The pass where they made their stand became a sacred place. A stone lion was erected in honor of Leonidas, and an inscription was carved into the rock. "Stranger, go tell the Spartans that here, obedient to their laws, we lie." The story of Thermopylae was retold by poets, historians, and travelers, each adding their voice to the myth. And yes, including mine. It became a tale not just of Spartan heroism, but of the power of unity and sacrifice. Leonidas and his men became symbols of resistance against tyranny, their memory evoked in every age where freedom was threatened. Today, the pass of Thermopylae looks different. The sea has receded and the landscape has changed, but the spirit of that ancient stand remains. A monument to Leonidas stands tall, bearing his simple yet profound words. Molon lave. Come and take them! It is a reminder of a time when a small band of warriors changed the course of history, proving that even in defeat there can be triumph. The tale of Thermopylae's aftermath is one of defiance, unity, and enduring legacy. It shows us that sometimes the greatest victories are born from the greatest sacrifices, and that legends, though rooted in the past, continue to inspire the future.